Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. And for today, I definitely do have a very big special announcement. So, in case you guys are wondering exactly what this is all about, I'm definitely going to try to cover as much ground on this as much as I possibly can. But if you guys are new to the stream and yet haven't yet got a chance to get subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. Be sure to turn on those bell notifications so therefore you'll always be able to stay up to date and always be able to receive news here on the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into it. So for today's live stream, guys, I definitely do want to talk about some things, and if you'd like to know more about what it is, I have it linked down in the description below. Feel free to check that out. And for most of you who don't know, I have actually been looking into getting my account verified. So again, this is something that's not just going to happen overnight, guys. It is a work in progress. And for those of you who have been here with me for a while, I definitely do want to thank you guys again for everything that you've done for me. Right now, guys, we're almost at the 200 video mark and 1,056 views. Holy shit, guys. We're definitely making this happen. We're definitely making this happen, and I could not do this myself without you guys. And I definitely do want to thank you guys again for everything that you've done for me. Huge shout out to each and every single one of you. So I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be getting all this stuff in motion just yet, but right now I'm just trying to sort out some odds and ends here. So if and when this actually does become official, I will in fact, oh, excuse me, I will in fact keep you guys informed, keep you updated what's going on here on the channel. So hopefully I can actually I can start getting my videos and stuff further out there. So anyway, how's everybody out here doing today? And who do we have in the chats? As most of you guys have already know, for a while, I've kind of been having issues with my internet. So if in fact I do happen to reload my screen and you guys happen to see it on your end, I will definitely keep you guys up to date with what's going on with that as well. Hopefully this stream stays up and hopefully it stays solid. I can't really guarantee anything right now, but I guess we'll just have to take it one day at a time. Oh, I did say something along the lines of moderation activity. So I am going to switch this over today. So there we go, guys. The moderation activity has in fact been engaged. And for the most part, guys, I do have my chats open for anybody who would like to jump in and participate as well. Please be respectful to myself, my moderators, and all my other viewers because negativity on this channel will not be tolerated at any given time. I basically do frown upon that. So I just definitely want to let you guys know ahead of time. So I definitely do want to take the time to thank you guys for your understanding, and let's try to kick back, relax, have fun, and enjoy the live stream. So for the most part, guys, I pretty much covered the simple basics. And if you guys are catching this more towards the end of the live stream, all is welcome as well. So if you guys do have questions, comments, or concerns about anything that's going on here on the channel, please feel free to leave a comment over in the chats, or feel free to post a comment down below in the comment section. And at the end of each and every single live stream, I will definitely go back and review everybody's comments. And if I happen to see somebody asking me a question that I'm not too sure about, and I don't respond right away, just allow me some time to look into that, and I will try to come back. And no, I will not try to come back. I will come back and I will try to answer your question to the best of my knowledge. So, so today, guys, that was the big special announcement that I had. I was not really expecting this. So, like I said, this is a work in progress. This is something that's not going to happen just overnight. So just be aware of that. Because I definitely want to go through everything with an ultra fine comb until I can get stuff sorted out and figured out between here and there. So again, I definitely do want I definitely do want to thank you guys for your patience and everything else. And as a matter of fact, I definitely would like to give a huge shout out to all my viewers. Because there are some videos that I actually did do a while back with computers and stuff like that. And I also did some things with iOS. And pretty soon I will be doing some videos with Android. I really don't do much videos with Androids because myself, I have an iPhone, as you guys can see. But there are some technical things that I can also do with iPhones as well. So if you guys do have questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment over in the chats, or feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. And I will try to respond as quickly as I possibly can as soon as I see your comments. But just know I will reply back to the comments in the order they're received in. So if there's any type of minor delay, I definitely do want to apologize about that ahead of time. So, oh, sorry guys, I got a back itch. It's that's kind of a rare thing for me to get on live stream. So anyway, I definitely do want to keep everybody aware of what's going on. So if something does happen, and I do get my channel verified, I'm definitely going to keep you guys posted on that for the latest updates as much as I possibly can. But occasionally on my end, I will notice that sometimes my camera will, in fact, maybe it's probably my camera connection. Hang on a second, guys. Oh, nope, there we go. I just had a warning notification about my internet in the background. So I don't know if this live stream is going to stay long, guys. So because I have been experiencing a lot of technical issues and stuff like that and so forth. So hopefully the next live stream, guys, I will be talking about Android issues. So if you do in fact use an Android, I will definitely keep you guys posted, let you know exactly how to go about fixing that, and hopefully the results are satisfying. Hey sis, how you doing? And guys, just for the records, I do have moderators on my channel, so just be aware of that. If you do have questions that you would like to ask my moderators, feel free to ask them. If there's something that they're not too sure about, feel free to ask me. And I definitely will reply back to you either on video or I'll even, from time to time, I'll even jump into the chats and reply back through there. Fantastic. So I'm not sure if you actually caught the very beginning part of my live stream. I was actually talking about a big announcement, but I did say something about possibly verifying my account. So I don't know exactly what I'm getting myself into just yet, but as soon as I get my account verified, I'll see what all types of red tape and so forth I got to go through. But hopefully it's not very much. But if you'd like to know more about that, I have it linked in the description below. You're more than welcome to check that out. And so far, right now, 1,056 views. I definitely do appreciate the views and stuff. I definitely do appreciate everybody who checks out my channel. I'm a little bit different than compared to most other YouTubers out there, but I do like to interact with my. I definitely do like to interact with people who do jump into my chats and also jump into my live stream. So again, if you do have questions, please don't be hesitant. Feel free to ask. Feel free to ask whatever it is, but just please try to keep this within community standards. I definitely do appreciate all the hearts and stuff. So anyway, I just thought I'd just kind of recap what I was going over earlier. But about 90% of that you can probably find in the description down below. Oh, thank you. By the way, I don't have my coffee. I drank that earlier today. I made it myself. So I'm going to try to stay on about 9:30ish. Yeah, I'd say right around 9:30. I think would be sufficient enough. But that one night, I can't believe I actually made a 2 hour, 28-minute video. That was different, but there was a little bit of catching up to do too. So that was kind of to make up for the lost time. So anyway, there's not really much going on today, but I definitely figured I would go ahead and share the news with everyone out here. I know, right? Yeah, 2 hours and 28 minutes worth. I think that was, I think it was well worth it. I did have something on my channel before I started my live stream. I started to say news announcement, and I kind of looked at that and I was like, "Ooh, I better go ahead and edit that, switch it over, and save it." But I was able to do so, and I just got I just got an email about me going live on my channel, guys. So who says I can't be in two places at one time? Ooh, gotta let my camera kind of focus in here for a minute. There we go. Well, that's good. That's really good. There we go. That's awesome. Uh-oh. So moderation activity is on, guys. So just to let you know. So I'm gonna try to do something here right quick with my community moderation. Oh, evidently what that does is that takes me over to my moderators that are public. So it just takes me to a different page. Well, today is pretty much an open topic. So I just basically covered the full basics of the announcement. So I don't know. I guess it's just pretty much an. I guess it all just depends on what the community wants to talk about. I mean, if there's something you guys have in mind, feel free. Anyway, guys, I did in fact look up some of the games and stuff. There are still certain games that are still pending release. I have no idea when these games are going to be out. Farmers Dynasty 2 is not out yet that I know of. And Vane is still in the midst of pending release. Ow. So nobody knows exactly when these games on Steam are going to be released. So you can also check out their community page on Steam, or you can check out um, Twitch, X, and probably even Instagram. More than likely Facebook, I would suggest. Therefore, you can actually get in touch with some of the devs and try to figure out. I don't think that they're going to tell you exactly when these games are going to launch until they're past the stage 2 beta testing. So I'm pretty sure that they'll make their announcement once the games are available. So they do keep in touch with the community to let people know exactly what bug issues they are trying to work out and so forth to try to make the gameplay a lot smoother. And my moderator just made a comment, so I'm going to go ahead and pin her comment to the very top of the chats. So if you guys would like to check out the comment that was made, feel free. So yeah, we talk about pretty much anything and everything, gaming to computer and stuff like that. Just pretty much anything that's pertaining to a computer. Otherwise, it'd be a iPhone and well, I don't do many Android videos, but I'm going to be in the midst of making some of those here soon. How soon? It is kind of iffy, but there are certain things to go over. But again, guys, I do have an iPhone myself, so I don't really do very many Android. I don't think I even did any Android videos. I mean, it's not the fact that I don't have anything specifically against Android, guys. I don't want you to I don't want you guys to think that I do, because truthfully, I really don't. But with all the new updates and stuff for iOS and stuff like that, PSAs, I do try to keep everybody informed. But also, I definitely do keep people informed about certain scams that are going around online, or you guys get certain phone calls from unknown numbers. I wouldn't answer them. But there are different ways that I can actually get. There are different ways I can get scammers to hang up on them or hang up on me. So I like to give them a hard time when they do call. So if you guys would like to know more about that, um, I will definitely make another. I'll make a video of that and show you guys. Give you some primary examples of how to get a scammer to hang up on you to where they never call you back again. So if you guys would like to know more about how to do that, let's get a hashtag in the comments. Let's get them. And I will definitely show you guys exactly how to get a scammer to hang up on you. Most people would probably say, well, that's just downright mean. That's just downright cruel. But in a way, it's kind of funny. I don't do it, and I don't have any ill will or any ill intent. I just do it to be sarcastic and just to get a rise out of them. Hey, what's up, Robert? Welcome to the live stream. So I think what I'm probably going to do in the next live stream, guys, that will be on, let's see what is today. I will make a live stream video when I do my next live stream on Saturday. And I'm basically going to talk to you guys about how to get a scammer to hang up on you. So if you're answering the number or answering a phone to someone you don't know and they're trying to get money out of you, I'm going to show you guys different ways of how to get them to hang up on you. Yeah, so I've heard. And by the way, it just basically starts out with a lot of sarcasm and so forth. And got to be creative, got to be humorous. So again, with if you do happen to get if you get the same calls over and over and they're just constantly repetitive, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to fix that. Some people may say it's cruel, but in a way, it's actually kind of humorous. Basically, what I perceive that may be humorous may not be humorous to other people. So it is what it is. But it's downright funny though. But most of all, if you definitely want to get a scammer to stop calling you, just let them know that their phone call is being traced. And that right there, the conversation would end just as quick. Probably twice as fast as it did when they first called you. So just always something to kind of keep in mind, guys. But that's pretty much what I do. I don't make very many scammer videos, but it's how to deal with a scammer. Ah, but that's just small talk, though. So, what do you guys think? You think I should probably do that this weekend? Feel free to let me know in the chats. Let me know what your thoughts are. Matter of fact, I'll probably, yeah, let's see. What do I want to do here? Nope, 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 nope. I got just an idea. Let's take a poll on this, guys. Let's start a poll on this. Let me reword. Let me rephrase that. All right, guys. Polls are up. Let me know if you guys are getting the let me know if you guys are getting the poll on your end, and everybody feel free to cast your votes. I decided to start a poll on the channel, guys. I think I'm ready to make this live stream very, very, very interesting. And just for the records, guys, this will be for Saturday night's live stream. So if you guys would like to participate in the poll, I've got it right over here in the chats. But if you guys are on mobile devices, I do believe the poll will be either popping up onto your screen. But there's many, many, many different ways to deal with that type of thing. In worst case scenarios, if you keep getting the same person that keeps calling and calling and calling. So this is basically what I'm in reference about, guys. That's what this is in reference to. So if in fact you guys are getting scam calls, that's probably because there's been some type of data leak on your device, whether it be on your PC, whether it be on your your mobile device, or something pertaining to a certain account or accounts. So if you guys would like to know more about that, polls are up, guys. I'm probably going to leave this poll up for about 10 minutes. Feel free to read the question and pertaining to the poll and take some time, cast your votes. So if you guys are in fact getting phone calls or text, not phone calls, but if you guys are getting like certain phone calls about certain things, about debts or about debts or payments or something like that, and they're not from an authorized person, or if you're getting text messages saying that you owe a toll for that you got to pay a toll or something, more than likely chances are that's a scam. So I'm just basically going to show you guys how to do this in a very humorous way. So just be creative with that. If you ever do get a scam call or something, just be very creative. Because what I like to do when I do get scam calls, I'd like to kind of lead them on and then let them know that their phone call is being traced. And you guys, they will literally end that phone call within just a fraction of a second. Just that quick. So yeah, in a way I do kind of find that to be very humorous. I've actually done that before, where I'd pretend like I'm somebody that's from a radio station. I'd be like, "Hey, thank you for calling such and such caller. You're on the air." Click. So the poll, basically what I'm asking you guys. So basically, what the poll consists of, I'll read the question to you guys and let me know what your thoughts are. Would you like for me to do a live stream video on of how to handle a scam caller? So basically, that's pretty much all I do. You know, I mean, I don't necessarily do videos like this, but it's always good. It's always good to do new, different things and stuff like that. So if you guys want me to make a live stream video of it, let me know in the comments, or feel free to drop a comment in the chats. If you think this is a really bad idea, either way, let me know. All right, so far we got one at 100%. Fantastic. I can pretty much show you guys different ways of how to deal with this, and trust me, by the time they hang up, if you guys want a really good laugh, I'm definitely I'm definitely going to make that live stream this Saturday, guys. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are dealing with customer service from your phone providers, not saying that all customer services do this, but just be careful of those you get on to. Just be careful of those that answer their calls, because I'm going to explain something to you guys. Before you start to make that phone call, before they pick up, press press record. And the reason for this is if they're doing something against policy, you guys will not get in trouble for this. Because I'll tell you the reason why. It states in the okay, because for one, if you're recording a phone call to customer service and they go to do something that's strictly against protocol, if you have that on recording and they tell you, "Oh, you need to stop recording," you can tell them, I decline your request because I'm protected under the First Amendment. It is a First Amendment constitutional protected right. So I'm also going to tell you guys exactly how to protect your rights on that behalf as well. So if you are in fact recording customer service and they do something against protocol, and you go to call them back and say, hey, I spoke to the last guy. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go back and check your recordings, because I also have it recorded for my own personal use as well. There's a good chance that you could probably get that individual fired from their job or possibly reprimanded, because it is not illegal for you guys to record a conversation that you're having over the phone, as long as it's not providing certain sensitive information such as account numbers, banking account stuff like that. But if you're recording the conversation and they tell you to stop recording, you have every right to tell them, I decline your request. Your request has been denied. You are exactly protected under the First Amendment, which is a constitutional protected right that has also been ruled out by the United States Supreme Court's rule of justice back in 2001. because what they are actually doing is they know for a fact what they're doing is illegal, and they're still doing it anyway. And when you catch it on recording, you're pretty much cranking up the heat on them. I have actually done it. And I have actually caught not just one person, I've caught two people. And the second person that I caught trying to do the same scam was supposedly a supervisor. So you are legally within your constitutional rights to record. and that and that bill right there, that was actually in the United States Supreme Court, has ruled in favor of the people that recording in a public place or anywhere, there is no law against it. That falls under Seattle versus Washington back in 2021. So there's the actual court case, guys. So basically, I was actually doing a First Amendment audit. You guys can also check out on YouTube as well. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of First Amendment auditing and stuff like that as well. I'm basically going to be doing a lot of other things for the channel to kind of give you guys a little bit of a insider view of everything that's about to commence. So, I mean, I literally do have the recording specifically, but one problem. The information also does contain sensitive information, so therefore I'm not going to be playing the recording on stream unless I can edit out certain portions of sensitive information. So I will definitely take a look into that and see if I can actually edit some things out. And if I can edit it out, fantastic. Then I will definitely play that on my YouTube live stream. So always be careful of certain people that you talk to through customer service, through different companies, because You can't always trust everyone, guys. Even if it's a customer service representative, some of them you can trust, others more than likely probably not so much. So always be careful of what you're getting yourselves into, because if you go to call that company back and ask them, "Hey, are your customer service representatives allowed to ask for credit card information and stuff like that?" And if they say no, have them investigate it. Have their team look into it, because that right there, they are not legally allowed to do that. So just a little FYI for you guys. Nothing to panic over. Just just remain calm, cool, collect, nonchalant, and just ask the most important questions that need to be asked. So therefore, you can not only just educate yourself, but also learn from your past experiences. And then you could pass that information on to those who are actually going through the exact same thing that they try to pull with you. So let's try to spread awareness on this behalf, guys. This is definitely extremely vital. So if you know somebody who's going through something like that, try to reach out to them and try to bring them peace of mind. Because the more people that actually know about this, is one step to making that place much safer and much a little, man, I'd say maybe a little bit more respectful. But then again, it would take time to kind of weed people out that don't pack the gear to work at certain jobs. But if they actually do ask you for credit card information, if you do ask them, hey, are they allowed to ask for credit card information? If they say no, file a complaint. So that's pretty much about the best advice I can pretty much give you guys at this time. And what you guys do with that from here, could also help change the lives of other people in the future. So anyway, I digress. So this weekend, like I said, I am definitely going to make a live stream video of how to deal with a scammer. And always remember to avoid this one specific word. If they ask you a question, you should not reply back yes to their question. If they ask you something that they think that you're going to answer that, come back with that too, because what they're doing on their end is they're recording your voice. And if they have your information, your sensitive information, they can actually use that to make purchases for themselves without you even knowing it. And if they go to call you and they say, "Can you hear me?" Hang up immediately. because they're basically waiting for you to say that one specific word. So guys, just be careful. Because there's a lot of people out here in today's society. And I do mean lots of them. That are doing a lot of nefarious things. But if you are in fact recording their conversation while on the phone with them, you are protected and you will not get in any type of trouble for that, because the court case Seattle versus Washington, you're covered. Because recording them would actually put you in total protection of constitutional law under common law jurisdiction. So I'm basically going to be doing a lot of other videos and basically going over quite a bit of things with you guys. So if there's something that you don't know about, if there is something that you would like to learn more about, feel free to let me know in the comments, or feel free to drop a line in the chats and I will definitely respond back to you as soon as that question pops up. So again, just be careful of who you're talking to and know the signs. So if they try to come at you with a deal that says, oh, well, we could do this, this, if you pay such and such for this time, for this month, blah, 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 your bill will basically drop down to zero. It's a scam, guys. So just keep in mind what I'm saying and be very thoughtful about it. But always be sure to contact that company again and ask them if they're allowed to ask them if they're allowed to ask for credit card information. But if they say no, then that's where you file a formal complaint. You mention that directly to someone, and within a split second, everyone's going to look into it. And as soon as everybody hears that recording, oh yeah. And basically how I come across something like that is because I told them I also have a recording of this for myself. And if something didn't get done about it, I was going to play that. I was going to take that up there to my attorney's office and play that, let my lawyer hear exactly what was going to be said in that recording. So I bluffed. So in a way, I guess I kind of bluffed them, but that spread panic throughout their court. That spread panic through their company, though, because I flat out told them that I have a personal copy of it myself. I got a recording of it. So always be careful of some. Always be careful if something sounds too good to be true, guys. That's probably because it is. But when it comes to a scammer, when they think they got you lured in, or when they thought they had me lured in, I was already setting a trap. So they were pretty much the bait. And they fell in all hook, line, and sinker. So just a little something for you guys to know. Always be careful of who you talk to. Always be careful of your surroundings and so forth, because you never know exactly who's out to do what. Always have a plan. If that plan doesn't work, always have a backup plan. Always look at your options, because it's only a matter of time before they pull that with someone else. Because here's how all this started out. I told the guy that I was recording. He says, "You'll need to stop recording." He says, "I can't carry on the conversation no more." He says, "I'm gonna have to transfer you over to my supervisor." Okay, that kind of right there was a red flag for me. And I told him, I says, "Well, I'm protected under the First Amendment. It's a constitutional protected right." Oh, okay. So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of something to work with here. So if you're ever placed in that type of situation, always know that there's more than just one way out of that. Because usually what a scammer will talk about is they'll talk about payments, this, that, the other. But as soon as I mention that to another guy, he says, "You have nothing to worry about. We're going to take care of this." I think I'm not exactly proud of the fact that I may have possibly gotten the guy fired, but there has to be accountability somewhere, guys. There always has to be some type of accountability. So I don't think that guy's working at I'm not going to say the name of the corporation, but I don't think the guy's working there anymore. I truly don't. Because the guy asked me for a name. It took me a minute, and finally it dawned on me, and I was like, "Oh shit! Hang on a second. I remember the guy's. I says I know the guy's name now. The guy's name is such and such. I'm not gonna put names out there on my live stream, but they said, yeah, we're gonna look into this and we're gonna take action. Oh, and by the way, guys, when I did get this, when I did get this phone as a replacement, the same company, or should I say corporation, either way, I talked to somebody that was in the office of he was actually with the office of the CEO, and that was my insurance company. And I got my phone replacement through my insurance company. So the guy I sat there and he looks at that and he's like, "Oh, wait a minute." He said, "Yeah, you've already got a claim here, but the information they provided isn't matching up to what." He said, "All right, I know where this is going." He says, "Yeah, they didn't take the time to make the full claim." He says the claim was completely incorrect. So that's how I got my phone through my insurance company. And the other guy that I spoke to that was with the office of the CEO of my insurance company, his name is Robert. So he's a really cool guy. But he was one of the higher ups. But other people that I was mentioning about that was basically part of the scam. Those people, I'm not going to mention names because I know for a fact that that's not their real name. So anyway, I'm just gonna I decided to let you guys know that. So if in case something like this, so in case you guys ever do come across something like this, always, and I say again, always make sure that you're recording. But I don't think that the supervisor even knew that I was recording his conversation, but I was. So again, if something sounds way too good to be true, guys, I would just I wouldn't be, I would just pass it off. I wouldn't be submissive about it, but I would just kind of pass it off, dismiss it. Because something's too good to be true, that's more than likely because it probably is. So there you go, guys. There's a little bit of an educational tip for you. The more you know, the more you grow. And if you guys would like to know more about stuff like this in the near future, I will definitely be looking forward to making more live stream videos of this. So therefore, if and when I do come across more information like this, I will definitely be sure to keep you guys posted. And if it comes down to the nitty gritty, I will even play the recordings here on the channel. So there you go, guys. There's a simple tip for you for the day. I hope everybody's learned from this. And if you guys have actually learned quite a bit from this live stream, feel free to hit that thumbs up, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. Be sure to turn on those bell notifications, so therefore you'll always be able to stay up to date with all news and updates, and plus more information I provide here on the channel. And as a bonus to that, you guys will also be notified each and every single time I get ready to live stream. And for those of you who don't know, I do live stream 3 times. I do upload videos 3 times a week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, guys, always be sure to have a plan, and always make sure you have a backup plan before you step into something like that. And if there's something that you know that does not sound right or does not sound too kosher, always be sure to hit that record button before they pick up. So therefore, you'll have the whole entire conversation on recording. Oh, that's not a problem, man. I definitely do want to make everybody I definitely want to try to make everybody well aware of the situation. But for every situation may have a different outcome to it. So not everything is going to exactly be the same, but there's also going to be different strategies. So if they think that they're going to, so basically what it comes down to is that they think they're going to try to bait you and lure you in, set and bait the trap and lure them into it. Because without because without any type of sensitive information, the transactions, there are none. So try to lure them in, hook, line, and sinker. That's where you utilize what they're doing against them. And so that pretty much, it's pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? Psychological warfare. So when it comes to scammers, I'm very good at psychological warfare. So always be sure to sharpen your senses, guys. So if something like this ever does happen to you, pass that on to other people, and let's spread awareness to keep something like this from happening, so then therefore accountability can be taken against those said individuals. Because for every action, there's going to always be a reaction. Because without the proper information, they're not going to be able to get anything out of you. So there you go, guys. And I definitely hope for sure that you guys have learned quite a bit from this. Always stay on top of things. Never try to go underneath those objects. Try to stay on top of everything, guys. So when they try to pull their little shenanigans, always have a backup plan and be ready to strike at any time. Not physically, but psychologically. So that's pretty much all the messages that I have for today, guys. However, I'm still going to be on until 9:30. Saturday, I am definitely going to be making a live stream video of how to deal with scam calls. So if you guys, so if in fact you guys do want to know more about certain things and how to use humor and sarcasm, Saturday will be that day. Because on the weekends I'm very sarcastic, and I know you're probably laughing, Robert. Stop it. Just stop it. Ah, don't say a word. Ah, don't do it. But yeah, but for the most part, guys, I definitely do become very sarcastic on the weekends. So I will definitely be making a live stream video of this, and I will basically be going over certain things, certain topics, and covering a lot more areas. If there's some things that I may have left out, I will basically make a part two to this come Saturday. So this is just a sequel. This is only part one, guys. I did not put that in subtitles, but I will definitely put that in the title for this coming weekend. So and something tells me I already know that you're probably over there just laughing about that one, Robert. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it is what it is, man. But yeah. So this coming Saturday, guys, is going to be very interesting. I don't think you guys are going to want to miss out on this. But so I'm looking forward to having fun with that one. And you guys could tell, obviously, from the smug look on my face, that I've already got something planned. But that won't be nice. Oh my God. But I'm basically going to be bringing a whole lot more new content for this coming week, guys. So this weekend, I think will just be for like tips and more bits and pieces of information that I think that you guys will need to be able to protect yourself against fraud or scam calls and stuff like that. But I have actually done multiple things with scam calls, guys, and I'm going to cover every bit of that this coming weekend. So, matter of fact, I even had my roommate even laughing about it. Even I was laughing about it. But yeah, it was epic. I'll put it that way. And I got to look back at that, still kind of chuckle about it. But at that time, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So, anyway, this coming Tuesday, I'm definitely going to be bringing a whole plethora of new content for you guys. So stay tuned, and I'll definitely go from there. And hopefully Tuesday, I'll have my coffee on stream. I know, right? But for the most part, guys, I'm definitely looking forward to Saturday. Oh my God. This is going to be epic. And for every single live stream, I'm going to try to make it better and better. And I'm going to try to bring a whole lot more humor into everything. But, but more on a serious note, though, let's try to get that information out there, share that with other people, and let's spread this awareness so then other people don't actually become potential victims to unsettling circumstances. So, again, Saturday, oh my God. It's going to be just downright awesome. So, hopefully that gives everybody something to look forward to because I know for a fact I'm looking forward to this as well. So again, if you guys do have questions, comments, or concerns, or anything in reference to what I have just mentioned earlier, please feel free to post your question over here in the chats, or feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. And just to let you guys know, I will be looking at each and every single. I'll be looking at each and every single comment at the end of every live stream. So if there's something I may have missed, I definitely do convey my apology on that behalf. It's not the fact that I'm overlooking certain things. Sometimes I may not have time to reply back to those questions due to what I'm doing off camera as well. So again, I do convey my apologies sincerely. So I will definitely be checking the comments at the end of this live stream, which I will probably be ending this here in about the next 5 minutes, guys. So, oh boy. I definitely think that this is going to be a live stream I don't think anybody's going to want to miss. But uh, also due to copyright, guys, there are certain initials that I will not be using, so I will try to reverse some of those because of copyright reasons. Because last thing I need is this account to get hit with copyright. So But there's an old TV show back in the 70s, and this has been going on for quite some time. It was about a radio station. I'm sure most of you guys already know exactly who that is. In case you guys don't know, I will basically post that comment in the chats for you guys because I don't really want to say the name because of copyright. The TV show is no longer on the air, but copyright still does reserve the rights to that. So there you go, guys. That was an old TV show from back in the 70s. It was basically a radio station. One of the guy that played behind the microphone passed away a while back, and it's I don't know exactly what that was all in reference to, but also another thing, guys, in case you don't know, King of the Hill is actually making a comeback after 16 years. But the guy who actually did the voice of John Redcorn is no longer doing the voice because he was involved in an incident, and unfortunately, he is no longer here with us. So there have been pre-recorded scriptings or pre-recorded scripts. Oh, you don't see it in the chats? Hang on a second. So in case if you guys want to look this up, you guys are more than welcome to. This is a radio station here, but I am in fact going to be switching some of the initials around. Oh, okay, okay. It was basically like a morning radio station, guys. But due to copyright purposes, I'm not going to exactly use those initials. I am going to switch some of those initials around to avoid copyright. So that's definitely one of the very last things that I would need to get on my channel is a copyright violation. Oh, and by the way, since I'm going to be in the midst of getting my channel verified, if you guys do in fact have a YouTube channel and you do have a copyright strike or any copyright violations on your channel, more than likely you may not be subjected to be getting a verification of your channel. So always keep that in mind. Always play it safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. And that look on my face, guys, I definitely do want to apologize about that. I did knock my ashtray over. I am like notorious for that. So anyway. And for the most part, guys, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up for the night. Hey, Carrie, you did in fact miss the live stream, so if you would like to catch this at the very beginning, you guys are more than welcome to do so if you would like to check it out. Anyway, as always, guys, uh, again, this Saturday, it's going to be epic. Don't think you guys are going to want to miss the live stream. But for the most part, as always, I definitely do want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me here on the channel tonight. You guys have been one hell of a crowd. You guys have been phenomenal. I definitely do appreciate that. And for everyone else who's been viewing my channels as well, I definitely do appreciate that as well. If you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything, please feel free to post a comment down below in the comment section if you guys have already missed a stream. So live chats will not be open at that time. The live chats are only open when I'm on stream, guys. So if you might have missed something and you do have a question, feel free to post it down below in the comment section, and I will try to get back with your question as soon as I possibly can. Also, please do allow some time. Please do allow me some time to be able to respond back to your question, because sometimes I may not be able to respond back right away, but I will definitely try to get to your question as quickly as I possibly can and try to answer it. So therefore, hopefully that becomes satisfactory and then some. Anyway, with that being said, again, I definitely do want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me here on the channel tonight. I definitely do appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. And pretty soon, guys, we'll be right up there at that 200 view mark. So if you guys do have questions, if there's something that you think that I may have left out, feel free to post it in the comments, or you can always wait until the next live stream. So again, I do live stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, as always, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.